Hey, what's up everybody? Out here at the Oklahoma Auto Exchange. This is downtown Oklahoma City, dealer only auction. Thought we'd come through here and check some of this stuff out, see what the prices are like nowadays. So if you're new to the channel, this is a typical weird beard flip car right here. Kind of an ugly duckling, you know, 08, 09, 2010, all the way up around 2012 usually is what I go for. And you can see this one definitely needs the weird beard treatment. Typically a little bit of paint and body work, you know, little stuff like that. Polish out the headlights. There's usually a little something going on inside. Let's see. Yeah, I see it already. Little things like that. Trip to the salvage yard, man, 25 bucks. Good to go. Now I was noticing this one is a stick shift. Now usually I won't flip a manual car. Unless it's a sports car, something like that, you know, Mustangs, Hondas, those will flip all day long being stick shifts. This Mazda probably would too, I'm sure. It's kind of a sporty little car, but automatics are a lot easier to sell, I promise you that. So we're just shy of 150,000 miles. That might sound like a lot of miles to some of you, but that is perfect for flip cars, at least in my area anyway. People just don't care about the miles unless they're up over 200,000. Then they kind of frown on them. You can still sell them all day long. You just have to sell them a lot cheaper. But this one right here, man, we are perfect on the miles, perfect on the year. The condition looks pretty good. I mean, it just needs a little weird beard treatment, like I said. And usually we get them a lot dirtier than this one. This one's actually pretty clean. They even put the placemats in there. That's awesome. So yeah, man, all you got to really do, replace that back seat. I've already checked everything else out on this one. It checks out good, man. It fires right up and it runs good. It doesn't smoke. I let it run for a little while. It didn't overheat. We're good to go, man. I mean, even all the windows work on this one. AC and radio, it all works. Now usually I could get a car like that for around $1,500, $1,600, $1,800 tops, never over $2,000. But it's different now, man. Stuff like that you will pay for, I promise you. It wouldn't surprise me if that didn't go over $2,500. We'll keep an eye out, see if we can catch it. It's another ugly duckling. This one's got all kinds of paint issues on it. Being that we're in Oklahoma, trucks flip very well. Unfortunately, they go way too high at the auction. It's been my experience. Something like this will be way out of our league, I can promise you, especially since it's a 4x4. Got some pretty sweet wheels on it. Custom painted bed cover, you gotta like that. Check out these tires, man, pretty aggressive. I know Dodge actually went for $5,400. That kind of doesn't seem too bad, to be honest with you. Got a pretty clean 2005 Chevy Impala with low miles. Look at that. Man, this thing is nice. Look at it. Somebody took really good care of this. I don't see a ding on it anywhere. I don't even see any scratches on it. What a nice car. I do see a little something there. That's a shame. That could probably be PDR'd out of there. Because, man, this thing does not need any kind of paint work at all. Let's have a look under the hood. Whoa, they got slickum all over this thing. I hate it when they spray that stuff on there. It's so nasty. It does make it look good. But I tell you what, one trip down my driveway, this thing would just be covered with dust. Let's hop inside of it, see what it looks like. Man, this thing is clean. You guys see how clean this thing is? What a nice ride. 2005, man, that's crazy. This thing is spotless inside. Let's fire it up. I don't even hear it. I can't even hear it running. There's that AC, it's already blowing ice cold. Turn that down for a second.
Decent 80s.
Radio's working. I'm sure she's gonna go right, yeah, perfect, right into gear. What a nice ride, man. Let's go see how much this thing goes for. I'm curious. Man, y'all, that Impala just went for $5,800. Can y'all believe that? Got lots of cars out here today. Got an 07 Kia. What is this? Kia Sorento. Got a little bit of rust on this one. It's not common for Oklahoma. We typically don't get a lot of rust around this area, especially on something that's this new. It's got that on both sides. There we go. This side's a little worse. Overall, not too bad. Inside of it looks good. Look at that. Fairly clean, except for the, what? Really? You left your orange peel in here? Other than that, everything looks really good inside of here. Let's get in here, fire it up, see what it sounds like. Just fires right up. Didn't make any funny noises. Kill the radio, it works. AC's ice cold already. She's going right into gear. I won't bore you guys with too much of all this, since we got to do the same thing on every one, man. We got to check all the windows, all that stuff. That's what we do on all of them. We'll even get out and check the fluids. In case you guys haven't seen any of my previous videos, we check all the fluids and everything on these. Some other things to check is tires. You want to see if they're good. And it's kind of nice to know if they all match. If they have a matching set of tires, typically they were a little better cared for, is what I've found. Yeah, because if they care enough to put a whole set of tires on it, because that's pricey, then typically that means they took care of the rest of the vehicle, like fluid changes and all that. So this one seems to be okay. Matching set of tires all the way around. And as you saw, the inside of it's really clean. So good looking little SUV overall. The Kia went for $2,300. That's with over 200,000 miles on it. So this one here just went for $5,000. Let's see, 213,000 miles, 09 model. Overall, it looks pretty good. Paint-wise and body-wise, I don't see any rust on it. I don't see any flaky paint. Actually, not too bad on this one. Dark tinted windows, gotta like that. And like I said, good paint, good body. I don't know if it's $5,000 good, man. That's an 09 model with 200 and some odd thousand miles on it, but it is a crossover SUV. Those do pretty good around here. Probably gonna go on a buy here, pay here lot. Charge 9 prices for it. You know how they do. So this Honda just went for $3,400. It's an 08 model, 269,000 miles. A decent looking car. I don't know if it's $3,400 decent. I mean, we got a back bumper on here that's been replaced that never even got painted. Still raw plastic. Ain't no telling what's going on underneath there. It obviously took a hit or they wouldn't need to replace it, right? The problem is they will put new bumper covers on without fixing none of the under damage, you know, so that rear paint could be all pushed in. Interior seems to be okay. Seat's got a little wear, nothing major. So yeah, back seat looks good too. So yeah, $3,400 for a Honda with 269,000 miles on it. Seen it drive through the line, it sounded fine, it was moving fine, so I don't know. Hondas typically go for a little more around here, but I would suspect that now with everything going on, the high prices of used cars, that they would go for even more, right? Makes sense? $3,400 for 269,000 miles. That sounds a bit much. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do y'all think? This one here went for $2,300. That didn't seem too bad. Beat up with hail damage though. 2012, under 100,000 miles, so the miles is good on it. Man, she's got a lot of hail damage all over it. Another stick shift. Clean interior though. It's smacked pretty good right there. Other than the body being roughed up a little bit and then having all this hail damage on it, it's not too bad. It'd be a great little run around car. Probably gets good gas mileage. Low miles on that one, not even 100,000 miles. That's awesome. You see, now that's more like it, man. Low mileage, 2,300, not that 269,000 miles stuff. That's crazy. Man, these old Hondas are getting it today. This thing went for 11,000, but you know, it is a 16 model, so. Let's check out this Chrysler 300, 145,000 miles it says, 2008 model. Overall, she doesn't look too bad. Definitely flip car worthy. She's not all scratched up or beat up with hail or anything. Doesn't even have clear coat peeling off of it. In need of a set of tires. They're not doing too good. Probably a front end alignment too. You can see where they're kind of rounded off there. Let's check out the inside of it. Battery's kind of low. It's kind of common around these auctions. She did go into gear. I wouldn't say she went right into gear, but she is going into gear. Overall, the interior is not too bad. See some cracks on the seats, a little on the armrest. Just normal wear. The headliner is really good. Door panels are decent. I don't see any missing pieces in here. Just normal wear, you know, you got stuff like that. Pretty common.
Any doubt?
No, you're good. Thank you. Pretty low on the miles on that one. Being an 08 model, 145,000, that's nothing. Let's go in here and see what it goes for. $1,500 on that one. It's on a call though, so I don't know if they'll actually get it. For those of you that don't know, anytime something goes on a call, that means they have to call the customer and see if they will accept that bid. If not, you could kind of negotiate with them and see if you can work out a deal. But there's no guarantee that they got it when it's on a call. We'll have to wait and see, and there's no telling. I hate being put on a call because then you have to sit and wait. Hate waiting. But I'll tell you what, if they got that for $1,500, if it runs and drives okay, they got a hell of a deal. Got the convertible PT Cruiser. I sold one of these once. It was the turbo. Really cool little cars, man. These sell good in my area, believe it or not. Always thought these things were kind of interesting. I need one of these at my house. Yeah, a few of these for sale today, it looks like. Got some mopeds. Got an interesting motorcycle here. Look at that paint job. Oh, we even painted the seat, looks like. This old Cadillac sitting back here just going to waste. What year is it? 1999 with 170,000 miles on it. She's been sitting back here for a while. Probably tell with all that dust all over it. We're over here on the in-op line. These are all the inoperables that are just sitting around over here collecting dust. This one here blew all the airbags out, it looks like. I think most of these over here are mechanical damage. But as you can see, most of them have been here for a long time. Look at that. That's nasty, y'all. Oh my God. They got a little something for everybody here. We got RVs and campers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, this one took a little hit. What do you think? Man, we found a 96 Ford Explorer with only 110,000 miles, it says. I mean, it looks pretty clean. It's got a little weird something going on here. I don't know why they put that blue paint on there. It looks terrible. I guess maybe you could wash that off with some lacquer thinner or something, but nice tinted windows, nice pinstripe, nice paint, nice body. No paint defects other than up here on the roof I was noticing. Got that. Otherwise, good tires all the way around. And check it out, man. We've even got the ground effects package on there. How many Ford Explorers this age still has that intact? Normally that kind of stuff gets roughed up and falls off and busts up all over the place. Not this one, man. It's all good. Look at that. Let's have a look inside. Overall, it looks okay, but I did notice the headliner has been destroyed in this thing. I haven't seen a headliner that bad in a long time, y'all. That is terrible. What happened? Also, we're missing a little something over here. Let's see if it fires up at least. Yeah, it fires right up. Check the AC. It's not even blowing out of the vents. That ain't no good. It's got a hell of a misfire. I don't know. Let's see about the transmission. It is going into gear. Engine's got something going on. It's got a tick and a misfire. That, no AC, and it's kind of roughed up there. This mess over here, hell, none of this is even hooked up inside of here, so that's a project all by itself. We'll keep an eye out, see what it goes for, just for the hell of it. That old Explorer went for $400, and it was struggling to get back up the ramp out of the building. I don't know, I'm glad I didn't buy it. It was acting as though it had like a transmission issue. It just did not want to pull itself up that hill. I, for one, have had enough transmission issues for a while, that's for damn sure. Got some pushers here, got a Toyota. I didn't get to see how much this one went for, but I did see how much the Nissan went for. 07 Nissan, 241,000 miles. Pusher went for 300 bucks. So I guess you could probably get that back at scrap prices right now, if all else fails. I have no idea what's wrong with it. They didn't write anything on the window on this one. Sometimes they do. Not this time. 3/4 ton Dodge, 06 model, 198,000 miles. She's a little rough. You see the paint's coming off. She's all dented up. Got some pretty good amount of hail damage going on too. So this thing's got it all. Let's see, I'm looking for rust. I don't see any yet. But yeah, she's beat up, typical work truck style, you know, little dents here and there. Here we go, here's some rust. Got a little bit there in the cab corners, and it kind of looks like some more down here at the bottom of the doors there. So yeah, she's beat up. She's had a rough work life. That's to be expected. I mean, that's typical work truck stuff, right? Inside we got some seat covers, so hopefully underneath there the seats will look decent. No AC, the blower won't even come on. I don't know. I could just about bet you this one will go too high being a 3/4 ton, but she does go right into gear. Beat up, high mileage, and no AC, that's not good. So yeah, in case you couldn't hear it, it was in fact a diesel, so that will definitely jack the price way up. $87.50 on that Dodge, man, I don't know, it seemed pretty rough to me. Man, here's a good looking Dodge though. Look at this thing. She's all decked out. She's got all the good stuff. Shiny mirrors, cool wheels, pretty paint. This thing got it all. Definitely gonna come with a high price tag. Way too rich for my blood. Pretty cool little Audi here. I was hoping to catch this one go through. Hopefully we won't miss it. We'll keep an eye out for it. It's got some nice little pinstripe on it there. It's like nice wheels and tires. Roger. Decent shape all the way around. Yeah, hopefully we won't miss this one. I'm curious. The interior's got some more seat covers on it. Hopefully the seats underneath will look good. Get the wood grain. The dash looks good, it's not busted up. Sunroof just needs a little cleaning. That Audi went for 1,300 bucks. That's not bad at all. Should have bought that. Now here's the one we need to keep our eye out for. These are my favorite flip cars right here. I love these things. This one's got low mileage. Look at that. 134,000 for an 05 is nothing. This one's not too bad. Definitely in need of the weird beard treatment. These things are always busted up right here. Yeah, she would need a little bit of shampooing. Nothing major, no rips, no tears, other than that little bit of wear on the armrest. I think this one would clean up great. Let's hop in here and see what it sounds like. Just fired right up, no problem. The AC's already blowing cold. Gotta love that. Yep, right into gear. Both ways. Not too crazy about these aftermarket stereos when they don't get them in quite right. You see that? It needs some trim around it or something. Stuff like that's easy to deal with, and most of the buyers in this price range, which this would probably go for around $3,500 if I was selling it, maybe $4,000 nowadays, they don't really care about stuff like that too much. The main thing they're worried about is, does it drive good? Does it run good? And you know what? If it runs and drives as half as good as this one looks, I think we'd have a winner on our hands. Well, I just heard something fire up over here. It sounded amazing. Let's go check it out. Well, she's over here singing us a song. Y'all hear that? Sounds good. $20,600 on this Corvette. Damn, she sounds good. $2,100 on that Lincoln Navigator 06 model. 2011 model Dodge Avenger, 159,000 miles on it. She actually doesn't look too awful bad. It's kind of a midnight blue color, so it's almost black until the sun hits it. Then it looks kind of bluish. Definitely needs a weird beard treatment, a buff job. Buff out those headlights as well. She's a little rough around the edges. Clear coat's peeling off, can't do much about that but repaint it. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds good actually. The AC, it's blowing, but it's not blowing out of the vents, even though it's set on the vents. You see there, we're set on vents, we're set on ice cold, and we don't have any AC, so no AC. That's not cool. Let's see if it'll go into gear. I felt it go into gear. Something else you might could do is give it a little gas while it's in gear, see if it tries to pull. There we go. All right, she's trying to pull. Power steering's working, windows up and down. Cool deal. This is the stuff we check on them. Let's see, I got one window not working. In fact, yeah, we just one window's not working. So 3 out of 4 is not too bad. The tires on it are in terrible shape. I don't know if you can see that on camera, that's damn near bald. The window tint is destroyed. It's got a pretty good sized dent in this quarter panel. You see it there? It even busted the bumper loose there. $2,200 on the Dodge Avenger. I don't really think this one's sold. It went up to 800 and then they just dropped it, pushed it over here. So I'm not really sure what's going on with it. It definitely had some engine problems though. 400 on that Chrysler 300. Lots of pushers today. This is where they line up all the pushers, man, and it's already full. Look at that. They done filled up this whole section over here too. 09 Dodge Caliber, 74,000 miles. That is extremely low miles for an 09. See, she's got a little bad paint up on the roof. In fact, she's got a lot of bad paint on the roof. As far as the rest of it goes, it doesn't look too bad. It's got that sparkly black paint job. You see that? Can y'all see it? It's not just straight black, it actually has metallic in it. You can see it's roughed up a little on the front there, nothing major. I think this thing would buff out really nice. Then of course you'd have to do something up there. You can see where this is all tore up. Trip to the salvage yard to straighten that out. But at least it's not all wrecked up or anything. Let's take a look inside of it. Interior looks really good in here. Clean too. Yeah, nothing messed up in here at all. Let's see if she'll fire up. Oh, that's not good. Not sure what that is. Something going on under there. Not sure what that was. That could just be like a power steering pump going out, maybe the water pump pulley. Something going on there. Hopefully it's not nothing internally wrong with the engine. Most likely just some sort of an accessory going out. That old Dodge Caliber went for $1,000 on a call. I don't think they got it, no way. It's nothing too bad. They got one hell of a deal there, because that's a pretty decent looking little ride. Not to mention extremely low miles. seen a G6 over here with some body damage. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. These are the ones I love. Means we get it cheaper, right? Right? In theory. 2009 Pontiac G6, 146,000 on the miles. Not too bad at all. That is perfect. This is a good looking ride too, with the exception of a little bit of damage up front there, which would be super easy fix, right? I bet that was part of the wreck. They must have smacked a curb. Look at that. Let's have a look inside. Oh man, she looks good in here, y'all. Look at that. I don't see anything wrong with the inside of it. Look at that. Black interior, my favorite, easiest to clean. Headliner looks good. Fire it up, all that good stuff. I don't know, maybe tune-up time. Definitely a muffler time. Yeah, she needs a muffler, that's for sure. Check it out, see if it goes in gear. Right into gear. Right into gear, awesome. Check out the AC. Let's give that a second. I heard the compressor kick on. Give that a second, see if it gets cold. Power steering's nice. No AC. Well, it's trying. It's trying, but that's about all it's doing. But hey, like I said, I did hear that compressor kick on, so it probably just needs a shot of Freon, and it does seem to be getting cooler. It is cooling off, so maybe it's all right. Definitely keep our eye out on this one, see what it goes for. This here would definitely have to get fixed. That old G6 went for $32.50. Yeah. Man, Dodge trucks today coming in full force. Look at this beauty. Woo, that is nice. Boy, you can get a lot of work done with one of these, that's for sure. You better be getting a lot of work done with it. That thing's gonna cost you a fortune. Good Lord, I had to show you all this. We got an 07 Honda with 306,000 miles on it. So the interior is a little rough. It's all cracked up. Got a big split there, some more there. It's to be expected on the driver's seat, but overall normal wear and tear, I guess. It's got a lot of miles on it, but overall, you know, body-wise, it looks really good. So I think it was taken care of. She's not all wrecked up. She's not all beat up. Must have been garage kept because it still has all its clear coat. There's no way with that many miles on it and with it being this age that the clear coat would still be good in Oklahoma anyways, after all this time without being garage kept. Now you see here we got stuff like this going on. Have no idea what would have caused that, but that is definitely the worst of the body. So I mean, you could drive this around and no one would actually know it had over 300,000 miles on it, I think. Let's go inside, see what it goes for. That old Honda went for $1,600, y'all. Windshield wipers are stuck on because somebody busted the steering column. Got graffiti all over the side of it. And it's a pusher. And it still went for $19,000. Got a 2004 Porsche Cayenne, 158,000 miles on it. This is very similar to the one that we have right now. Ours is an 09 model. We're having some transmission issues with it. We're trying to get that sorted out. I'm really curious at what this one's going to go for. It's a little older, 5 years older, but the miles are pretty close. It's got a little damage here and there, nothing major. I mean, stuff like that's nothing. No clear coat peeling. Got another little dent here. Nice tinted windows, it looks like. Let's look inside. Got the peanut butter interior. Very similar to our interior. Let's see how she runs. Okay, she fired right up. Put it in gear. Hey, it actually moves. It's better than ours is doing right now. All right. And the AC seems to be cutting in and out, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see what we got going on under the hood. Hey, we got the V8. We got a lot of smoke. Not sure what's going on there. That can't be good.
Hey, I gotta go find one.
Let's open up the back. Nice and clean. Yeah, she's all nice and clean. Still got this in there. That's always cool. Porsche went for $3,400 on a call. Well, hell, I hope you guys enjoyed your dealer-only auction walk-around video. Thought we'd come out here and just check on some prices, see what's going on. There you have it. They're kind of all over the place, but I do admit they do seem like they're coming down a little bit. Not quite as high as they was. I was noticing this over here. I had to show y'all the old Buick. Look at that. That's somebody's baby right there. It'd be nice to see that fixed up and on the road again. It doesn't look like it's too far gone. Definitely something that could be fixed. What do y'all think? Look at that. An Electra. So yeah, anyway, price is kind of all over the place, but I did see some good deals, so that gives me hope, man. We'll get this Porsche sold, and then we will get back out here and see if we can't maybe get a couple of flip cars out of that one. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, maybe ours, once it's all dialed in, we'll do pretty good on it. We'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. It's free. Hit the subscribe button, help the channel grow. I do appreciate it. I like that you guys watch all of this. It's very much appreciated. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I'll see you guys next time.